So, fellas,
Yes.
how's it going?
Great.
It's been good. We got a whole brand new setup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've gotten some feedback and opinions from some people that I know.
Yes.
And
So-
they want clean, or they want to see us.
Yeah.
They don't want to focus on something that's, like, hey, no. Clean it up. So I think this right here is a great setup.
Yeah.
And I think they'll love it.
Yeah, we brought the couch out.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own mic today.
Yeah,
So.
I found this couch in an alley. It was this strange thing. It was just sitting there. I just grabbed it,
Yeah.
brought it in yesterday because I felt so bad about some of my coworkers and just like people we know telling me like visually they just weren't pleased by it. So just doing the best I can do. Like I just went dumpster diving for this couch.
There we go. I think it is funny though that all three of us from many different sources got basically the same advice on episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They were like, "Why am I looking at all this stuff on the table? You know,
Yeah.
I want to be
Well,
looking at you guys and listening to what you have to say." So no, I think it's a good change. I think it's a nice setup, and welcome to episode 3.
Yep.
And today we're talking about. I'm gonna let you gentlemen kick this off. What are we talking about today?
Well, we're going to talk about how right now the whole crypto boom is coming back again, how it was back in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So-
roller coaster of crypto.
Crypto, now it's going crazy. Everything's shooting up now. All these meme coins, all these other crypto coins, like everything. There's so many of them, but like there's specific few ones that are just like blowing up. And then tomorrow night, there's going to be the CEO of Ripple is going to be on 60 Minutes to talk about it.
What date is that? Because this might not be on visually before the air
No,
date.
this will air. This will be airing after he's on. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever today's date is.
Yeah, I think today's the 7th, if I
Today's
believe.
7th.
Yeah.
7th?
Yeah, so we're recording this on December 7th.
Yeah.
Also, along those lines, let's preface things by saying this is not financial advice.
Yes.
None of us know what the hell we're talking about really at the end of the day in a professional sense.
None of us work in finance. As a matter of
So-
fact, I use a calculator to calculate my tips at the restaurant.
There we go.
Take no financial advice from me. So,
Do you know- did you-
not advising financial
Actually,
advice. I am not.
Speaking of tips at a restaurant, did you know that? So let's say the bill is $63.51.
Okay.
63 dots. Now, I saw online what you do is to calculate how much the tip is. Take that decimal, put it back one. So instead of 63.51, which is the price, put it back. It'll be 6.35. Double that.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the tip.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, because you move that decimal point over basically, and it becomes
10%.
10%. Yeah. And then if you can double that for 20, you could do 1.5 for 15, whatever whatever you're trying to tip. Yeah, that's
Well, how much
a
you
good
leaving?
method
I
of going about
recently
it.
had went out to
Should we talk about tipping?
tipping.
Yeah.
It's all finance.
yeah.
I mean, recently I had went out with someone, just grabbed happy hour dinner.
With someone.
With someone. And I put down, the bill was about close to like $100, and I put down like a 5 or a 10, and they were just like, you got to put a little bit more down than that.
$20.
So
They
it was
to-
20. Yeah,
they
so I put
told
20.
you?
Yeah, they.
Oh, the person you were with.
Yeah, because they
Oh,
were.
okay. I thought it was. I
I
thought it was the server telling
No.
you, hey, put a,
Hey, you're not leaving here
You're a
yet.
little short,
you
bro.
owe me $10 more over here.
Bro, you're a little short, bro.
yeah.
You
Like, you know
imagine?
the cost of living in LA? What are you doing?
It's just to say, I do tip, but I'm not sure if I'm always tipping the right amount.
Yeah.
And that might be the same with other people, but I will just admit, for those people who don't want to admit it, sometimes I don't know how much to tip.
Totally.
So I'm not tipping $20 every time.
Well, it's not
So-
20 bucks, 20%.
20%.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, whenever I go to a machine, there's just a machine there, no person, I'm never tipping the machine. Machines, if you hear me, I'm never tipping you that 15, 10, 25%.
Machines,
they pop up.
I
It's
love
just
you.
a
When you rise
kiosk.
up, when you rise up, get him, not me.
So,
But
when you go to a restaurant, you should, if the service is good or just basic, normal, how it should be, 20%.
yes.
Obviously, you can tip more if it's better, whatever. If it's horrible, you can tip less. But the basic is 20%. Now, if
Question: how much is that in Dogecoins, though, crypto guy?
20, $100?
Yeah, how many Doge coins does that give me?
Well, Doge, hold on. Doge right now is
let the man work.
Hold on. Doge right now is at 43 cents.
Okay.
So,
per coin?
Per coin.
Okay.
So let's just hypothetically say it's 50 cents to make it easier. So it's 2 coins per one. So I think $50 will get you $100 worth. Oh, no, wait. No.
So wait, what is 1 coin worth?
43 cents right now.
So yeah, it would be about like 2 coins to the dollar.
2 coins to the dollar.
Right. Yeah. So you know, if you
$50.
So 50. Well, no. So 50 coins. No, you're right. $50 would be about 100 coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take
wow.
financial
I know. Stellar.
Because you hear it right now.
Stellar
I'm not editing
mathematicians
any of that out.
on this couch.
That's all going.
But
as it should. Yeah.
Yeah. This is not financial advice, obviously.
Yeah. Math, money, all that shit. I cut hair for a living, dog. Like I dropped out of school.
But you found a way, though.
Hey, that's what it's about.
But I've also been told in the past 2 podcasts, we talked about being barbers and acting in military. So we're not going to talk about that anything further.
No.
Yes, we've covered those bases.
Want to hear more about that? Go listen to the past 2 episodes.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Back to you, sir. In the chat, we said crypto. Take the mic. Lead us away.
All right. Crypto is the huge thing. Like, I just actually saw something today that XRP, which is the one that is going to blow up big time.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin are going to be on the NASDAQ.
Which is insane.
The NASDAQ is like the top of the chain. It's like Nobu. So that's going to be, I don't know when that's going to happen, if it's going to happen. And there's another thing that's coming out too. It's called the RLUSD, which from what I understand, banks hate the whole crypto thing. They hate all that stuff like that. The guy who's on 60 Minutes tomorrow, they got rid of him. They don't want to do business with him because he's into crypto. Now,
was he involved with the banks? That's why they got rid of him?
No, because they just don't like the crypto part of it.
Gotcha.
And now that he's going to be on there, and they're obviously launching this RLUSD, banks are actually probably going to be reaching out to him saying, hey, so, remember us or type thing.
Yeah.
Because they don't want nothing to do with him.
Interesting.
It's just, everything's flipping. Like, they're worried about, like, the dollar and, like, everything's. I watched a thing, did an interview, and he was saying, you cannot stop Bitcoin.
Interesting.
It's digital.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You can't stop it. You don't need to. Here's money. It's just everything is digital. So it just goes into a wallet. You don't even need cash anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's what he's saying, because you can't stop it. And by not stopping it, it's just like going to go crazy. I don't know how it's going to do tomorrow, because usually when someone goes on a show and talks about it, people expect it to go up. I'm watching this YouTube today because I watch a lot of the crypto YouTube now.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you think when they're going, how do you think that affects the stock market?
Stock market is different because
it's different than what?
It's way different. I still have stocks.
Okay.
And they're doing good, but crypto is a whole nother thing. Crypto's not in the stock market. Crypto is 24 hours a day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I asked the question because, again, I don't know anything about this. I know I know memes. I get all my crypto information off meme accounts.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
that's how I bought stuff.
Yeah.
It's the memes. You see stuff.
Yeah.
And I bought this stuff in 2020.
Wow, okay.
So I've had this for years.
Yeah, my experience with crypto very much comes from, I mean, even earlier than that, like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And a couple of friends of mine and I, let's buy some Bitcoin, and we'll see what that's like. And so we played around with it a little bit. We bought a percentage of a Bitcoin, because we couldn't even afford a full one. I think it was like $1,000 at that point in time or something along those lines. But yeah, so that's about the extent of my knowledge when it comes to like legitimate crypto. Other than that, I'm kind of with you where
I'm about to say something also crypto, because the crypto I know about, I'll say hopefully this doesn't get demonetized right about this yet, but I know of people, don't know them personally, when they were using Bitcoin, it was to buy stuff on the dark web.
I knew exactly where you were going with that.
And some of those coins became legit coins you guys are all now purchasing. That part I do know.
Yes,
so the
100%.
original thing that I knew about coins was it's for use to buy stuff on the dark web.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Google it yourself. I'm not going into more further detail about that.
Also,
Google it.
Also,
Google dark web.
Actually, Google this. Google guy buys pizza with Bitcoin, I think in 2010.
Oh, interesting. So, see, I was about to ask you. I was with you. You know, the knowledge that you have at least about crypto. Is it the kind of thing where I can actually, if let's say I had some of whatever coin, you know, it might be one of the more legit ones, I guess. Is it the kind of thing where I can use that to make a transaction, or do I have to convert it into, you know, USD?
I think they're going to have it to where it can be used as a transaction.
Okay.
Because I think banks are going to get involved. The government's getting involved.
Yeah.
So with the whole, like, I'm not going to politics, but Trump he's basically has all crypto people on his team. That's going to be with him when he goes into the White House.
Okay, so
they're all pro crypto.
Yeah, so you see definitely like with that trend,
they're pushing that all up.
Yeah, a change in the I guess like legitimacy.
Trump has. They said that Trump has. I don't know how these people can find it. Mm-hmm. He has XRP. They said Trump actually has XRP. I don't know how, he probably has a lot of it, but it's like I don't know how they find it. But yeah, he actually has it. A lot of these people do, and
allegedly, because we have no idea, future Mr. President, of what you have.
I don't know for sure.
Or don't have.
Yeah.
That's true.
Allegedly.
That's true. It's all alleged, and this is not financial advice. We're just three guys having a conversation.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to come on our podcast, there, Donald Trump, you're more than welcome to come join our podcast.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Because you sat down with the Nelk boys.
Yeah.
I will sit down with us.
I will hand build you a golden chair to come on our podcast.
And he will even cut your hair at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. You could come get a haircut on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to
tap in with
work on that hair.
Yeah. And also, we'll put out to I said we're not political, but Gavin Newsom. Is it Newsom?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Governor Newsom.
Governor Newsom.
Yeah. Governor Gavin Newsom.
Guys are going to destroy me for that. We can invite him on too one day if he's actually going for a run. Maybe.
Hey, you know.
Maybe during a political year, maybe we'll get political for like 2 seconds.
Ooh, that's a dangerous game. It's a slippery slope.
We're saying 4 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what happens in the country over the next 4 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, I think it is such an interesting kind of aspect of the financial landscape right now. Knowing, I mean, these things have been around for a certain amount of time. But it seems like it is becoming that thing where this is actually some sort of a viable option, especially if would you say Bitcoin and what was the other one that are getting
XRP.
Added to the NASDAQ? I mean, that is some legitimate, like movement, you know, in not to sound redundant, but in the legitimacy of these items and this kind of crypto landscape that, I'm fascinated by it. You know, it's definitely something I'm going to have to really pour some research into.
Because a little back.
I will also pour in research as well.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm not.
Everyone
really
do your
much.
own research.
I'm not.
Don't listen to us.
Yeah.
But do your own research. But
I'm just absorbing the knowledge.
XRP back in 2020, there was a lawsuit with I think it's the SEC or something.
Okay.
Whatever it is, and so it was. They, I guess, were saying it's not a stable coin, or they're saying something about it that's it's worthless, whatever. That lawsuit's done. And so I think they won or something like that, and that's why it's been shooting up. And people this is the bull run is what they call it.
The bull run.
The bull run.
I'll have to Google it. It's called the bull run.
The bull run. It's basically the bull run and then the bearish, I guess it's called.
Okay.
The bearish is like when it slows down. The bull run is when it shoots right up. And they expect this bull run to go until maybe like September.
Oh, damn.
You'll have your peaks and valleys. Like it'll go up and nothing. It's not going to just keep going like that.
Yeah, of course.
It'll go drop a little bit. People, sell, drop, sell, but it'll gradually keep going up. And they're asking like, do you think like, especially in this bull run coming up, do you think like XRP will go up to like $10 to $13?
Wow.
With like quick, with tomorrow's thing, and if once it gets approved by the RLUSD, that's another thing. It's just bam. So. If you get in now because that's
I do have a question though. What's the best place someone like me could monitor the dollar amount of what cryptocurrency is? What am I actually looking at?
You can so there's
like .com what? Like, where should I go?
You can actually YouTube XRP price.
Okay,
it'll pop up for you.
Okay.
If you're not buying off anything like a Robinhood or a Coinbase, then you can just Google it and it'll tell you the price.
Okay. So I could go on Google. Yo, we're giving Google a lot of plugs right now. Yo, Google, if you pick this up, yo.
Cut the check.
Cut the check.
Cut the check, my guy.
I said Google at least 20 times. As a matter of fact, in the comments below, I want y'all to tell me how many times collectively we all said Google today. I'm just curious to know. Someone do the count.
And how many more come around? Because I mean, you know, this topic, it's that kind of thing, right? Where it's like we have to be doing a certain amount of research, at least, you know, if you're interested in it or you want to get into it or whatever it might be. And so, there are going to be a lot of Googling taking place when it comes to that. But yeah, no, I'm definitely fascinated by this. So you mentioned, was it Robinhood that you just said? So is that something where, you know, you can essentially buy and sell cryptocurrency, and is
stocks,
that like
stocks and so that I have Robinhood and Coinbase.
Okay,
so I have both of those, and you can buy and sell on both of them. Now Coinbase has more of an option to buy crypto. Yeah, Robinhood has a certain amount of crypto. Coinbase has a lot more. You know, not all of them are on every...
purchase them and then distribute.
Whatever they go on their thing, I don't know how it really works, but Coinbase has a lot more crypto you can buy than... They both have the same ones right now. Yeah. But there's certain ones that are not on the other one.
Okay.
That's usually how it is, yeah.
Yeah, and I know one thing, you know, we were just talking about this off mic before we started recording, but... One thing about kind of the whole crypto scene right now is this idea of like meme coins and like then, you know, as a byproduct, like rug pulling. Yeah. Right. And so this week, the same week that we're recording this, the Hawk Tuah girl, by, you know,
spit on that thing. That's going to be clipped for sure. That
absolutely will be clipped.
That's for sure going to be clipped.
Yeah, not financial advice and not Hawk Tuah advice, but you know, she came out, or at least, you know, was partnered with the release of a new coin that came out. I believe it was called the Hawk Token, and that was and that was, you know, this kind of meteoric rise in value and price.
3 minutes.
Yeah, and then immediately. Plummeted back down. And so I think that's something where, you know, somebody like myself who knows very little about it at least, or is just looking in from the outside is like, yo, what is going on here? Why is that something that can even happen? Well, you know,
they actually, so they talked to her team and were like, did you guys sell all this? Yeah. No, we've held all the coins. They're able to check on. There's a blockchain.
Oh, I'm sure.
Blockchain, and they're looking around. They go, no, it says right here, you guys sold, and because a lot of people lost money. But the flip side of this, she could possibly go to jail for this. Yeah, and she's come out saying, obviously, she's listening to her team. Yes, she probably has no clue about none of this stuff.
We probably have the same knowledge. Me and probably right, same level.
But you know who doesn't care? I think it's the SEC. So I think maybe them. Yeah, they can care less if you don't know nothing. You still go to jail. They don't care less.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially being the figurehead for that thing, right? Yeah. I mean, if there was a coin with your face on it, imagine that. Even if you don't know anything about it. I can imagine
because it already happened. Because guess who did go to jail for something like that? Martha Stewart.
Oh yeah,
gangster.
Oh yeah.
Jail for a little insider trading.
Yes, sir.
Much respect, Martha Stewart. What up?
So
legend.
Now what happens is can you imagine Hawk Tuah going famous and then going to jail?
Yeah, I could actually.
She will go from Hawk Tuah spit on that thing to Hawk Tuah lick on that thing.
Oh, that's getting cool for sure.
That was some next level improv right there. That was good.
I thought that in my head. I'm like, I'm waiting to say
it. That's great. That's great. Go ahead, say the thing, Grayson. Again, this is not financial.
This is not financial advice whatsoever. Do not take us seriously. We're here to have a conversation. We're here to laugh. We're here to have fun.
That's funny.
Oh my God, that was quality. That is a clip if I've ever seen one.
That's good.
Oh my God, that's too good. So you know, continuing the crypto talk. I mean, I'm like honestly like running out of questions already because I have such, you know, a small window of knowledge.
It's fine. No, we got at least 10 minutes left, bro. Yeah. So if you guys ever wonder what I'm doing, I'm looking off to the side at the timer and the audio because No, I'm taking care of the video and the audio.
Master,
And
you know, mixologist over here,
Ooh.
sound, audio, camera, all that stuff is run by the man on to my right.
Yeah.
He's making sure everything goes legit. You don't see it on
I'm
camera,
doing my best.
but he's making sure everything is running smooth over here.
I mean, to host and produce, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And edit.
And edit, yes.
Oh, wow. So if any companies want to hire me, I'm doing all three of those things. So just imagine if you hire me to just do one of those things, I'll probably do it a lot better.
It's very true. Fred and I show up, look good, and record. You know, that's it.
We chill.
That's
We're
about
good.
it.
You know?
Our jobs are easy when it comes to this podcast.
It's all good. Thanks, guys. It's a team effort.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. No, and it's cool to get to be a part of something like this. But yeah, so you know, speaking of just kind of financial stuff, I guess that's kind of our trend for this episode. Whenabouts did you start having like interest in crypto, and when did you really start to get into it, and what's kind of your experience in that lane been?
So it was during COVID. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, you should, get on Robinhood and buy." I think at the time, I don't know what I bought. I bought like $50 worth of something because I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah,
I wasn't even looking online really. I was just going by what other people are saying.
Okay.
Which you really don't want to do. You want to do your own research on stuff like this. And I had it for a while, and just like, I bought this, bought that. I did buy the three main stocks that I have. I have Google, Tesla, and actually I had Apple. Yeah. But I ended up selling it because I didn't do shit.
You sold the Apple?
I mean, it's like up $100 in 4 years.
Oh, okay.
It's pointless. I sold that to buy crypto.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you flipped that investment into
the
another
one thing that's done very, very well that I got in June was Netflix.
Oh.
So I decided to buy Netflix because I'm like, Jake Paul fight's coming up live on Netflix in July, which was it July, the original date?
I think so,
the original date was either July or August, I believe, and then it ended up being October.
So I bought it for that reason.
Or November even, maybe.
And it was like $614.
Wow.
That stock it's like $938 right now.
Oh, wow. And that's just since July?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every day, it's always up like $10, $15. Mm-hmm. It's been the smoothest actually crypto that's never really went down. It's just gradually, just every day I'm looking like, man, this thing just goes up like $15, $20 a day.
Oh, which
is great.
That's a phenomenal investment. Yeah.
But so as far as the whole diving into crypto, I would say, because it faded off for a bit where everything, like I would go on every once in a while to look at Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which I will look at those, and then there was that whole spike with the Dogecoin. Okay. That went up to like 73 cents.
And that was the Elon thing, right? When he kind of came out and publicly supported that. Yeah.
I also have a question. Do you have any type of reading material you would recommend people to like check out about cryptocurrency?
YouTube.
YouTube. Wow.
I watch.
Okay.
So I have flipped from watching podcasts to crypto guys that have their own crypto channels.
Interesting. So what does that look like? Are they breaking things down, sharing price?
They show a chart that just looks like, what is that? Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah. I do a little bit, but not much because it's very technical, the stuff that these guys use. Yeah. But I just listen to them. And some of these guys have like 500,000 subscribers. Wow. 100,000. So now when I click YouTube on my laptop, it's all crypto.
That's what they're serving
all crypto now. So I sit there and watch that. I feel like a day trader when I'm not really day trading, I guess. Yeah. But can I sit there and just watch that just to learn about certain ones? And they give you, these guys will give you advice, and you have people in the chat talking. I'm like, so what do you think this? They always ask these guys predictions.
Yeah,
no one knows predictions. Yeah. But what these guys know that I don't, they go by these charts, and they call like the green and red candles. A green candle is a good one. A red candle is not a good one.
Okay. That checks out.
So they go by candles, and they go by like the times. Yeah. Like, okay, in 5 days this went this. So they predict based on stuff like that, and they look at past ones. It's just these guys are like full on like into it.
Yeah, this is
Full
what
on
they
into
do.
it.
Yeah.
I'm like novice compared to these guys, but you know, I enjoy it, and since I know that's where this is going, I want to get in now because
of course
you want to get in now instead of if you look at all these other coins, Bitcoin was $1 at one point.
Yeah.
You know, that's true.
I was just telling you guys earlier about the guy that bought pizza with Bitcoin. The guy, he went on a like a Reddit type group thing, whatever. But in 2010, I don't know what it was, and he was like, "Hey, I want to buy 2 pizzas. You know, I'll trade you like $41 of Bitcoin for it."
Wow.
Some guy did it, and I don't know. $41 of Bitcoin back then was probably about 40 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So whoever has that Bitcoin back in 2010,
what it's grown to nowadays. Yeah. That's super interesting.
People don't know that. Odell Beckham, he when he signed with the Rams, he got his salary in Bitcoin.
I do remember this.
Yeah.
He had
I think $3.3 million in Bitcoin.
Yeah, because I think it was like a percentage of his salary.
Was in Bitcoin.
He asked to be paid essentially in Bitcoin. Yeah.
You know what? I remember also just about that. 50 Cent, one of his 2 albums, he got paid for some of it in Bitcoin.
Yes.
It was either Get Rich or Die Trying or the one after that. But one of 50 Cent's albums, he made money. He got paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
One of the albums. Google it. Google it. Comment below.
Yeah.
Which album 50 Cent made his money from Bitcoins on. But it's one of the first one or the second one.
Yeah.
Or the third one.
And it's smart because
one of the 3.
These guys are obviously getting financial advice from somebody.
Yes.
Because how would he know
to do
Bitcoin back then?
Yeah.
You know, so another NFL player got his whole salary in Bitcoin.
Oh,
he was a I forget his name. I think I forgot what he.
I do remember this though because I don't think he plays still.
I don't think he plays either. No.
But made an inordinate amount of money.
Yeah.
Through basically just deferring all of his like legitimate pay into Bitcoin.
Yeah. And that back then was probably like 25,000 a coin.
Yeah.
And as of today, it was hovering around 100,000.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, a coin.
It's a nice little investment.
Speaking of investments, let's keep investing some of that positivity because it's almost about that time. So before we head out,
almost about that time.
All right. Think let's leave them with some positive affirmations or something to feel good about the week.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you start off.
All right. Man, put me on the spot. I think it's the holiday season. Right, we just finished Thanksgiving. We're rolling into Christmas in a couple weeks here. So, appreciate your family. Be thankful for them. I know I'll always look forward to seeing mine. It's not as often as I might like it to be, but family's super important. It can be one of the best things, one of the worst things, everything in between. But at the end of the day, those are your people. It's where you come from. And so, I just think, appreciate your family. Tell your grandparents that you love them. Little things like that.
Okay.
Well, damn.
Clap it up. That's how I want to follow. I should have made you go last.
Yeah.
Going forward, you go last, bro.
Damn, dude. Okay.
That's the last time we
got
do
a little
that.
monologue over here.
That's the last time we do that. You up next, Fred.
I mean,
Good luck
geez.
following that up.
And what was the question again? It took so long.
Like positive affirmation. Leave people positive notes. Something to take away from this podcast today. Positivity.
I would say don't. A lot of times people wake up, they're down, they're sad, they're like, oh, my life is not going good. Think about people who are not doing good.
Yeah,
I always tell people, every time that you think that, go drive down through Skid Row.
Yeah.
Yo, I say that same thing to people.
Go down.
And literally say that same thing to people.
Then you tell me how your life is.
Yeah.
Because your life is not that bad. Maybe you're having a down day right now. A lot of it, the weather. For me, the weather has a lot to do with it. But for the most part, think positive. That's my thing is always think positive because tomorrow is a new day.
Yeah.
You're going to have better weather probably. The sun will be out and all of a sudden your energy is boosted through the moon now.
Totally.
So yeah, that's mine.
I like that.
Close us out.
Close us out.
Well, I gotta close that out.
I mean, you brought it up, so you gotta close it out.
Always bring it out. Something that would have been
we brought the closer in.
Yeah.
Surround yourself around like-minded people, but don't live in a silo. Ooh. So as you're being creative and trying to make things happen, look at people who are doing either what you're doing or doing something similar to it, because no one's gonna understand your vision, your process. So I could talk about my friends who don't care about podcasting or audio or anything like that. They don't get it. But when I talk to other creatives, they're very inspiring of us. They're very like, you guys need to keep going. Mm-hmm. This is good. Don't stop. You guys have a good chemistry, so keep doing it. And invest in listening to it. Like right now, I looked at the data. We only have maybe 20 followers on Spotify of this podcast.
Yeah.
But I want to see that grow. And this is, all you do is click and follow. It's a free click and follow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.